The North doesn't want to yield power. And they know the way to do it is to divide the rest of the country. While they are struggling, they put their candidate up. Look at what is happening. All those who agree that we should be doing the thing on rotation, and to remind you, not let them deceive you. Rotation is not a question of now. When we were making the Nigerian Constitution in 1960, in 1954, when that motion was passed, the North said they were not ready for independence because they are very, very backward. They haven't got enough people. If you have independence now, only the South will dominate them. It was who persuaded the Sardana of Sokoto. I've said it that I wanted them to refuse. Don't go away. He said they were going away because they want self-government in 76. No. Araba, go to history. What I'm telling you is not what I think about. It's what I read, what he said. Araba, I'm going to no more Nigeria. I went further to make a 9-point program of us not be separate from Nigeria. Till today, people are blaming Chief Aulo for drawing him back. They should have allowed him to go then. Maybe there could have been peace in Nigeria now. You can't go. We can still be together if we have a different form of government that will give autonomy to give respect to natural, to language, culture, and ethnic grouping. That was what they agreed to in London Constitutional Conference in 1954. And in order to carry this backward area along with us, and because I'm reading certain things in the papers, people are trying to distort history. Many, of course, they have cancelled history now. We still have history. We will read. We know how Northern region was brought back to be married to South because of bankruptcy. The British people could no longer contain Nigeria, this Northern Nigeria and Southern Nigeria. He amalgamated us in 1914. Okay. It was that condition that they are using on unity form of government that caused a lot of havoc in Nigeria until the 1954 Constitution that created premiership. Because when Clark was mentioning this transformation from to Banfasi Constitution to this present one, what Banfasi Constitution did was to give leader of each region, leader of government business. It was after the fight for federalism was fought in London Conference in 1954 that the foundation for premiership was created. It was at that time they created premiership in the Constitution. And that was when we have the autonomy in the region. The Eastern region, the Western region, and the Northern region. To the extent that each region had an embassy in London to show the autonomy we have with limited powers to the federal government. It was also at that time that the question derivation was established. What we now call resource control. Because they are using the money of the South for the North. By the time we did this, the North had this money through the revenue of groundnut. The West had through the revenue of cocoa. And the East through the revenue of rubber palm kernel. And the agreement there was that, well, derivation will be everybody must contribute to what he has. And then we are then living in peace. It was that embassy they established after the self-government mission, that was why I got married in 1960. So what I'm telling you is what I live with. That autonomy was there. We are living in peace until the military took caution. Even if before military took caution, the derivation was carried on in the south. When oil was delivered, it was still on derivation. All the problems we are having now is as a result of the military took caution and the fraudulent constitution we are operating now. The contents of the fraudulent constitution that made the president the most powerful president in the whole world. And that is why you deceive yourself if you see Buhari will ever change the constitution. He will not. Because the moment that is done, all the aura, all the fear, all the, oh, you can't say you support the North, you can't be the president, will go. Because they acquired that president under that constitution. And I saw him on the air yesterday, saying we must have consensus among them. How Gugula is talking like that? If he has forgotten, we have not forgotten, it's on record. And do remind him, in 2014, when they were campaigning for Buhari, he said it was the tongue of the North. And when we have it for keep. I have quoted it in many press statements, and I was expecting him to deny. Is it the process of keeping it now they are now doing for you? When it is now the turn of the South and the Southeast, they are now propounding a new theory. The question of marriage, the question of all that. My dear, if it was the question of marriage, all of them. Oh, hold on. From Balewa down, with Awolowo and Shagari, and all that, if it's of merit, who will stand there? If there be based on merit today, the kingdoms come. The East alone will produce the president. I am saying all this to tell you that all this question, you go and sell yourself, you go and campaign, you go and lobby. It's all rigmarole. They know the truth. And that's why I criticize some of your leaders. When they said they were begging Buhari to go and release NNAMDIKANU. And I said, what has he done? For saying he wants independence for his people? The Irish people who have been together since 1707, they say they still want to break from Great Britain. Their leader is still sitting in the same parliament with the Prime Minister now. They are arguing together. What has happened in Nigeria? You go and waylay the man, you commit murder, you commit high robbery, you commit banditry, and to the extent you ban him. Is that democracy? No. Is that the man who says he's born again Democrat? No. Let us tell him. The problem in the country today is Buhari. And until he goes away, there will be no peace. My dear, I don't expect you to say this. They will say we are bluffing. But that is the truth. Everybody said, they haven't got the men. They have not shown the men. Although I don't like all the people who came out from this, but for the fact that they are saying you have no people, I'm happy you demonstrate that. But you must go and unite. You must go and unite. You must go and unite. All your candidates that have visited me, one of them said I should bless him. I said I won't bless you. I won't bless you as an individual. A house divided against itself will not stand. That is the home truth for ourselves. But the fact that you are even not agreed or something, if a property belongs to a man or to a woman, you all agree it is his property. And now you say, if you give it to him, you don't know how to spend it. So don't give it to him. Is that be right? You give it to him when they can spend it anyhow. That is the defense they are putting for South. That the 30% is not enough. Even the one they give them, go, how are they spent it? What's your business about their property? So, gentlemen, let us focus and let the Yorubas and the Igbos know that they have a say to talk together. The moment they are continuing this rivalry among themselves, they will be forever be subjugated by the Fulani. Thank you.
Whoa!
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.